Hello viewers and greetings fellow space travelers, this is Thorn of Night and welcome to episode 7 of me fumbling around in the Minecraft Feed the Beast Jadedcat's Magic Farm mod pack. That's a mouthful. In today's episode, hopefully, hey, I hit the right button this time, I will be finishing the coop over here for the chickens. And hopefully it still works the way I remember it working. I had a plan for having a sheep set up for just locking them in place and having the little lambs get carted off, but the method that I used in the past doesn't seem to work, so I'm going to have to figure out something else for that. So that's going to have to be some sort of experiment in the future. I also know for a fact that I do not have all the crops yet, let alone the tree types. But I know at the very, very least... Ooh, I hit the door with the mouse this time. I've been playing so much Skyrim, I keep walking up to the door and hitting E. And it doesn't do anything with the door, obviously. But anyway, I know for a fact that there is at least one more thing that I'm missing. Probably more. And the reason why I know this is if I hit U for usages on the cutting board, and I come over here, eventually, there we go. Spice leaf. I have no idea what that comes from. So there's plenty of things that I still need to do with the plants. Not only with the regular farm materials, but also the trees that I found a few over in that direction, like what we have here. Avocados, pomegranates, dragon fruit, nutmeg, and I know there's a bunch more. And also, I need to find potatoes somewhere. I still haven't found any potatoes. But among those things and some other little minor projects, I hope today to get a road of this material here to go from here out past the wall, the barrier wall, excuse me, and get it to go to the village, which I think, if I'm correct, is a straight line in that direction. It's a little bit more interesting without having a mini-map, like Ray's mini-map or something, but I will make do the way I do in regular Minecraft, and that's just try to keep track of where I've been by using torches and landmarks. But there is also, in today's agenda, I need to set up a few more bee houses, and I need to come over here and start getting some more materials. I have lots of copper. I don't have much tin. That's going to have to be a little lower. But I also am starting to go through my iron. And this is part of the reason why I came over here, was to show you the trees that I need to deal with. And I think the way these work is I get a sapling, just a regular sapling off of that. And let's see here. Usage. Hello. There we go. Alright, I get an oak sapling and an avocado, and I get an avocado sapling. So, I'm going to have to actually get some oak trees going, and I think the other various normal vanilla trees to crossbreed, because like the dragon fruit, I believe, goes with the jungle tree. Like this. I think this is dragon fruit. Is it? Dragon fruit, yes. And there's probably some that go with the birch, and who knows, maybe some that go with the pine, or the spruce, but I'm not sure about that. So there's lots of different plants that I need to deal with, but also I'm going to be hopefully setting up my woodcutter shop, and that's what this is ultimately going to get turned into. I'm probably going to have some expansion over here. The original plan was for this area to be my main plot of living space, but I think I'm going to just have my living space over there and just let this be all the utilities. And who knows, I might even be automating some of it, but I don't want this series to be focused on so much the automation, like the applied energistics and the build craft and all that. I will probably be doing some automation coming from a quarry, but that's mostly going to be for sorting. But before I can even get anywhere close to that, I need to start getting some resources, which means I'm going to start having to make a whole lot of picks. However, this is expensive. Costs leather, and I have to just stand here and wail away with the hammer on these manual anvils there, and it's just going to be a big mess. So I have an idea, and I think that it's part of this mod pack, and you're going to find out with me. Let's see here. What is it called? Kit? No, it's not in here. Okay, so I have to do it manually. I had to stand there and make all the picks. I was hoping to have the survivalist picks and shovels so I could just have a stack of them in a box. Oh well. C'est la vie. La vie. So I'm going to get to work on laying out the coop. Probably mess it up a few times. And I will be back in little bits and pieces here after I'm done sleeping the night off. And hopefully I'll be getting a bunch done this episode. But in the meantime, I will talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm back, and I realized that I was an idiot because I did not have everything being displayed. And watch my little character with his bobbing head there. He's jamming. Anyway, I had apparently over here just selected a single mod and double clicked on it, and so it was only listing the stuff from one mod. However, if I do that, clear it out, kit. There we go. The pickaxe kit. Let's see here. The recipe for this requires loading. Is it not going to? Recipe. Why is it not doing it? Usage? No. I will figure this out. Hold on, let me figure this out and I'll be right back. Okay, so after looking into it and doing some experimenting with another map, just a test map, I have come to an understanding, and also reading up a little bit on it, I've come to an understanding that the survivalist pickaxe and the survivalist shovel are not in the heart of what this mod pack is supposed to be. So, it looks like I won't be using it because it's been disabled and I just don't want to enable it. Sad face. So, it looks like it's going to be a whole lot of stone pickaxes and some very light and ginger usage of the iron pickaxes on anything I can't get with the stone. But what I am going to do... Wow, that was kind of a weird optical illusion. Anyway, what I am going to do is get rid of this tree here and go past this, using this as a landmark, which I guess it is anyway. And then up here, where was it? See, this is why I should mark things when I find them. Is it here? Yes. Right here. This little area is where I'm going to start my my first quarry, my manual quarry, where I'm going to be digging down, gathering a bunch of resources along the way. And then hopefully I should be able to get enough resources to have an actual quarry. I don't know how long that's going to take, and I don't know if there are any special hoops I have to jump through because of the way this mod pack is set up, but there you have it. I am going to be setting up a pool. Well, I don't want to drown, but I am going to be setting up a pool of this stuff near the house so that I can be more comfortable around the home. What this is, ooh, quartz. If I take this here and then I break out this one, that works. I scoop this up. You can see that it is actually two different things. And it does not obey the water physics the same way as regular water does. However, this water detects that that's water there, so everything's hunky-dory. So I'm going to put this back here. Get my water back, and while I'm standing here, all I have are these. I'm going to need to invest in a lot of stone pickaxes, but that's okay. Anyway, I guess I will go ahead and start setting up the dig site here, because I am going to need a bunch of resources. And I guess I will be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back, and I have come to the conclusion that I am forgetful, because I went ahead and made myself a whole bunch of these foot-long, wholesome large meal food things, and forgot that I had set the eggs aside specifically to try to get some chickens. So I have no more eggs. So I'm going to have to just get eggs whenever I see them on the journey today. So instead of working on that first off, I decided to go ahead and use some more of my iron and my leather to get some of these forged iron hose. And you may be able to even see it now. Past the archway there is some more road, and I'm going to go ahead and convert this all over to the gray road here. I'll show you how far it goes. Now, I haven't gone right up to the edge with it because putting half slabs on this stuff, it acts kind of funny sometimes, I've noticed. But it detects the nearby ones and even goes up incline, so I should be fine with doing this in the future. I did not know that, so that's kind of cool. Ta-da! I have a road. And what I'm going to do is just put some either cobblestone... Ooh, cave noise. Some cobblestone or some wood half slabs here so I can have steps instead of having to jump each time I want to go up. So, I have the area designated up here. I'm going to clear out the trees and get to work on setting up the quarry. I'm going to try to make it kind of look interesting if I can. Not just a ladder sinking into the ground. I'm going to make it have tiers and little offshoot things and all that. But in clearing this out, I have harvested a few things, including some dying saplings, a another fir sapling, 2 actual pine saplings, some spruce, some regular oak, a couple jungle saplings, which I'm going to turn into dragon fruit saplings, and some various seeds and some wood. Now the wood, specifically this, I'm going to start making a cocoa farm. And this stuff here, I've forgotten about that. What are these used for? Making moss stone and making green dye. Okay. I'll probably get lots of use of them. And these come from the vines that grow on... Let's see, are those some? I think those are some. Yes, these right here. They produce moss. Vines equal moss, just so you know. So I'm probably going to have some mossy cobblestone projects in the future. That'll be nice. I don't have to rely on finding dungeons, which there are plenty of dungeons scattered throughout the map, and plenty new types of mobs, which some of them can be kind of frightening. I encountered one almost on spawn. Ooh, more dragon fruit. I have to go get that. I found, what were they, centaurs or minotaurs, one or the other, and I spawned on a sort of open area. Looks sort of like this, only it was grass instead of stone. And I heard these grunting, honking, screaming noises coming from right under me. So I dug a hole, and lo and behold, there's a dungeon right on the surface. Not on this map, on another map. It scared the dickens out of me, because I load the map, and all of a sudden, roar! And I thought I was going to die. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I got a little bit farther away, and the noise died down. So I came back, and there was the grunting again, so I had to investigate. So my first act on that map was to figure out what the noise was. It was kind of weird. But anyway, I'm going to get to work on the actual layout for the quarry here, clear out the trees, get it all started over here. But first, on the way back, I'm going to lose track. Aha, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and get that dragon fruit and get the saplings that I can. So I will cut here and probably have some cocoa things set up when I get back. So I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay guys, I'm back, and I have decided that just having a row of torches along the side of the road just isn't going to cut it. So I have come up with an idea based on the fact that these lanterns don't attach to fence posts, to have, hopefully this looks okay, there we go, a whole bunch of these little lanterns off the side of the road. Actually, I might put them one... No, that's good, because it means it lights up the side a little bit more. Alright. Yeah, that looks good. So I'm going to fill this side of the road in over here. Ooh, lag spike. With a whole bunch of these, and make it look snazzy and everything. And then I'll move on to the next part. So, I will show you what it looks like when it's done. And here's the finished product. I actually made a lot more lamps than I needed, as it turns out. I have them spaced 10 apart, and I know that means that there's going to be some areas where there isn't sufficient lighting to keep monsters from spawning, but that's okay. A little adventure is always fun. But that's how it looks. The lantern lamp stand thingy. I don't know why it wouldn't attach to the side of fence posts, but I'm fine with that. I guess it has to be What is up with this lag? I know it's not the particles, because I turned the particles off, and it doesn't matter whether I'm recording or not. I still get the lag spikes. That is so weird. I guess it has to be right next to a full block in order to have these things attached to it, maybe? I'm not sure. But it won't attach to fence posts, and as you saw, it won't attach to neighboring lamps. So, taking advantage of that, I have these. Did I pick it up? Yeah, I have 10. So, that's the finished product. Anyway, I guess the next thing I need to do is get to work on the mine shaft thing over there. And actually, oh no, I need to get the cocoa trees planted. So, I'll do that next. Yay! Anyway, I will be back, and hopefully I will have some multiple types of plants going over here. I'm probably just going to start the tree groves here and just have it go on in a long swath in that direction, and then have just some general regular trees over here and reorganize some of these orchard apple trees. Ooh, world hole. Anyway, I'll figure out what I'm going to do, and I will be back with the result in just a bit. Alright guys, I'm back, and I've made a little bit of progress on this part. This is where I'm going to have the cocoa beans planted on the side of the jungle wood, and I do have some actual jungle saplings, 2 of them planted over that way, so I can get some more wood so I can have a little bit more surface area to work with here. This is going to be my row of, which one was this? I think this was the dragon fruit and this was the pomegranate, one or the other. Row of these, row of those. Had plenty of the apple orchard trees to plant, so put some there. These are the nutmegs, and then these are the avocados. And though these aren't fruit, these are things that I'm going to want to get some harvesting done with. These are the rubber tree saplings, so I have a row of those. And I think what I'm just going to end up doing is just have this row continue all the way down. And this will be the strip of harvestable plant or harvestable trees. And over this way is going to be the trees simply grown for their wood. And that's going to probably be a much lengthier process, because it's going to also have to revolve around bee breeding or tree breeding using bees. I cannot talk. Anyway, so I got some of that done. Next, going to work on the quarry structure over there, the mining area. But I think I saw, that's not it. While I was over here, where was it? There it was. There's a chicken. I need to keep track of that guy. Because he will eventually start laying some eggs, or she, whatever it, will start laying some eggs. Here's an egg now. Boop. I know I have 1 chicken egg. I just had to remember to not make mayo. Oh, I have 2 chicken eggs. Nice. So I think what I'm going to do with regards to the chicken coop is I'm just going to try to throw some chicken eggs, get some over here, just make a fenced-in area. Actually, I'll probably make it here. Try to lure some chickens in if I can. I know that luring animals across water is a pain in the butt, so I'm not going to go out of my way. I'll probably, I might shove him in this direction and then lure him over. That might be the way to do it, but I'll figure that out when time comes for it. But first I need to set up a little area to house them, so that's what I'm going to do next, and then I'll work on the quarry. So, I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back, and I have just returned from a little excursion. As I was heading off to go do some setting up for the quarry over there, I decided that in order to fill things out a little bit, and since I was aware of them, I would go ahead and grab myself some grapes and some hops for planting. I think I've decided I'm going to put them here. However, I have a problem, and I will discuss that a little bit more in detail when the sun comes up. There's the moon, sleep, and wake up. Alright. Here's the way it works. Apparently, if you take tilled dirt, like over there, and put where'd they go? Oh, right. It's something that go into the forester's bag. Anyway, if you take shears to a hops plant, you'll get the hops, and you'll get these, hop rhizome. You take the rhizome, you put it in the dirt, and it sprouts a hops plant. And you can put some wooden fence post above it, and it will grow as high as there is fence for it to cling to. And the grapes, also, I was able to get the grapes, and you may notice that I don't have any grape cutting or grape seeds or anything like that. I tried it with the axe, I tried it with my fist, and I tried it with the shears. When I attacked the main plant, instead of getting some sort of grape cutting, which, let's see here. Great. Alright. Here's the grapes. Here's the grape plant. Here's the young grape plant after planting it. I must presume that this is what I was supposed to get off of harvesting the grape plants, like I got the hop rhizome. But I didn't. So, there is an entirely obliterated grape plant back at the village over there, with one grape plant left standing. I'm going to have to leave it alone until I figure out the way this is supposed to work. According to at least some of the information I found online, you're supposed to be able to get grape seeds by doing this. However, there's nothing here. So, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong with that. But I will have to look that up for the next episode, I think. But first, I'm going to go ahead and clear this out, get the hops planted, and figure out what I'm doing next. So, talk to you in a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I have temporarily cleared out this little blob that I had there. Moved the cobblestone and dirt into some barrels. All the rest of the stuff I put in there. And I have begun work on the hops area. And as you can see, they're starting to grow already. I mean, I literally just planted them. And the way that works is you just take the hop rhizome, right click on the tilled dirt, and presto, it'll do that. Now, one important thing to note is I haven't added a fence post to this yet. I just want you to see this. When you break a hop rhizome, it becomes a fence post. So keep that in mind. You won't get your rhizome back if you put it in the wrong spot or whatever. So what you do is you take the rhizome and you can just put the fence directly on top of it. Eh, eh. And it will just start growing. That's actually pretty quick. I'm happy with that. But I still haven't figured out the way the grape thing works. I'm going to have to look into that. If it's a problem caused by some combination of mods, then I think I'm just going to pretend I got a grape cutting or grape seeds or whatever from over there and just move along like nothing happened. Because that's kind of frustrating if they're supposed to be there and they aren't. It's going to be dark here. There we go. So I'll look into that, and before I make any decision, I will do some research and some trial and error and whatnot. What I'm probably going to do is just make a test world with this mod pack, a super flat with villages, and just wander around and see if I can get grape cuttings off of the vines. If not, then I'll know that there's some sort of argument happening between some of the mods. Now, one other thing about this is these hops things, these nodules, will grow off the side of this, so it will occupy this block here, which is why I have them spaced 2 apart. So that's another something to keep in mind. They don't seem to be able to grow if you have something in that block. I don't even think a torch will allow it to grow. But I will definitely have to look into the grape thing, because that'd be a bummer if I've ruined all but the last grape plant over in that village, and I have to go wandering way over there just to get more grapes. It's annoying. So I'll look into that. But that's going to have to be some stuff for the next episode, because this one is pretty much half... Oop, I'm lagging. Anyway, it's been pretty much half an hour, so I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap up here. All these things are growing. The chickens are chickening. Yay. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or you know what I'm doing wrong with that grapevine thing for getting the cuttings, let me know in the comments section below, and I will do my best to get back to you. Also, if you like this video, give it a like. I appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my next stuff comes out. I am planning on continuing to do at least 2 or 3 episodes in this series a week, and also continue working on the side on my other series, including the My Side of the Minecraft, which has got a rather large project I'm working on right now, which is just too boring to record an episode over. I'm basically trying to fill in the wall. So it's probably going to be maybe another week or so before I get another episode of that series up, but the end result will be magnificent to behold, or at least it should be. Also, my Feed the Beast Skyblock map. I have finally gotten an iron ingot, so hopefully I'll be able to get 2 more and get some progress going. That would be absolutely wonderful. But as far as this episode goes, it is time to wrap up. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.